everywhere. Doesn't look like it is, so let's see. You did make it on time. I might be late, but you made it on time. Why are they having trouble playing this video? That is not good. Huh, there we go. Finally got it. All right, Facebook should be live now. I don't know why, but it wasn't coming up, so we got it now. All right, so tonight is one and done night. Everything is the last one of its kind, and we don't have a way to get any more. So once it is claimed, it is gone. So hopefully you guys have flexed your fingers, stretched a little bit, gotten ready for tonight. I don't know if I'm ready for tonight, but, you know, you should be. I'm kidding. None of us have to be ready for tonight. Definitely not ready for tomorrow morning. Who is not ready for Monday? We're near Raleigh. So Winston-Salem is about 2 hours from us, Brenda. We have had our conventions there the past few years. But this year, we're going to Fayetteville. We've got a new assignment. So we're going to go to somewhere different. We were going to Raleigh before. And then they had a contract problem with the food vendors. And so we stopped going to Raleigh and we went to Winston-Salem for 2 years. And that's actually where I used to go before I married Max and moved up here. That's where we were assigned to. But now they've got us going to Fayetteville for the first time. So that will be interesting to see how Fayetteville is. We used to have our circuit assemblies there, but at the time they didn't have the big arena. Now they have the big one. So we'll see how it goes. At least we'll be able to stay at home again, which is really nice. Be able to come home every night. I mean, it's a two-edged sword because you also have to do your cleaning and, you know, everything else. So you don't get to go to the hotel and relax, but it also costs a lot less money. So no motel room, most of the time, no food because you can go home and eat. So it helps a lot. So I titled this show Sleepy Sunday. This is our one and done. But with a time change, I am so sleepy. Winston-Salem, Mooresville, or Charlotte? I lived in Charlotte for a long time. I would not recommend that. It's grown a lot. If you live in the suburbs, maybe. But we moved out of there when we had kids because we did not want them to go to Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. Because even 30 years ago, they were like that. It's just very, very busy. I guess if you're used to a big city, you probably won't mind, but I mind. So there's that. Anyway, hi, Marlo. We are going to go ahead and get started. Let me put people's names down. If you're coming in, please say hi so that I can get your name on the list. So that if we get to 10, we can... Okay, Washington, D.C. coming from near Boston. You're probably okay in Charlotte. That's 3 hours from us. Good afternoon, Aunt Dora. So is the dark making everybody else sleepy too? It's making me terribly sleepy. Thank you, Mom. This was a fashion fix from maybe 2 months ago. And I bought it for myself. They sold out so quickly. I had to buy another consultant to even have one. So, yeah, this time change. You know, at 4 o'clock in the evening, I am starting to be ready to go to bed. It shouldn't even be evening at 4 o'clock, right? But it is. Because, well, that's the way it's going. You've been sleeping for a week. I know. And you still don't feel rested, right? Hi, Kim. Is the time change making you feel sleepy early in the evening? My son, my 21-year-old son, was talking last night. He was in the kitchen, and he says, I am so tired. It feels like it should be 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It was 6. So it's even getting the young ones. So don't feel bad. It's not a sign of getting old. All right, let's do our first piece. We have a pair of earrings. We're down to our last pair. These are Garden of Love in orange. Garden of Love. So we have orange rhinestones and white rhinestones set on a silver flower frame. And they are on that fishhook back. Let me get them up close a little bit for the Instagram people. So this is a nice bright orange. Good for fall, right? Leaf color. So this is the length and size. These are going to be number 101 tonight. Everything is one and done, so number 101. Once it is claimed, it is gone. I always like this to kind of get the last piece out of here so that we can move on to something new. We have some really good pieces. We're down to the last one, and they don't normally get seen. That's why I do the one and done Sundays. So this is Proudly Prismatic in pink. This is what they call the UV. So you can see how it's a little bit blue and maybe purple over that pink. So you've got a couple different colors going on there. We have that faceted triangle rhinestone, and then we have the nice chain fringe coming down from the bottom of it. This is the length. So our triangle is sitting just above mid-abdomen, then our chain goes down through mid-abdomen, and right here around belly button area. Hi, Violet. Thank you for sharing. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to get closer to that dropped waist. So this is a dropped waist top. That is not the natural waist. So it's going to get right about here, which is probably like the bottom of your waistband on your pants. You know how it has the thin strip? So that's probably about there. This is Proudly Prismatic in pink. So many P's. I think they do it just to see if I can say them. Number 102. I'm pretty sure it's like a conspiracy at paparazzi headquarters. They're like, how many P's can we put in a row so that Christy will not be able to say these names? And they do pretty well. Alliteration. They are big fans of alliteration. I am not. All right. Next up, we have Coastal Cash in red. Let me get that up close for everybody. We'll give you an up close view. These are red pearly beads. Kind of a light red. Then we have these little discs that sort of look like sand dollars. They're not exactly sand dollars, but they sort of look like it. And then the little crystal cut beads. So there we go. That's what that looks like. Let's put it on our mannequin model. This is the length. So it is just above the neckline, and with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit just below the neckline. So it's going to be like from here to here. So this one is Coastal Cash, and it is in red. It is number 103. 103. I don't know why I started with 101 instead of 100 tonight, but I did find number 132. So for those of you who have been following the number saga, the number drama, whatever you want to call it, we did find number 132. It was stuck down behind some of the jewelry that was hanging up below our board right here. So we have another board, and there's jewelry hanging on it, and it was down below those. So go figure. All right, Garden Daydream in pink. So these are pink moonstone flowers, and then that center one has an edging of white rhinestones. You give it a little bit more bling factor, because, you know, we got to have the bling factor. And then the white rhinestones right in the center of each of those flowers. This is the length. So about half above, half below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to about mid-chest. So we have Garden Daydream in pink. This one is going to be, if I can get the cards apart, I always want to not separate. It's like having new dollar bills. You'd think I'd used them enough times now. There. Number 104. Everything's conspiring against me. 104. So I am drinking coffee in my cup tonight because I've been tired all day. I didn't sleep good last night. and I had a long nap this afternoon, but it is only half calf. So if you see me up at 2 a.m., feel free to send me a message. I'm always up, but I'll probably sleep just fine. Next, we have Flair to be Different. So this is a little bit smaller necklace, but still packs a punch. Look at those white rhinestones on the gold. So we have little bars of gold and then white rhinestones as well. And then our chain is the white rhinestones, all attached to each other. Almost looks like a sunburst at the bottom. So this is the length and size. So you can see that it is a little smaller necklace. It is sitting just above the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to here, which is probably going to put it between the collar and that location. So we have Flair to be Different in gold. Yeah, this one is really pretty. It is number 105. And I still have my fan on. It is 61 degrees here, and I have my fan on, and I will have my window open tonight. And then I will put the blankets on and turn my mattress warmer on. Anybody else do this? So I have the electric mattress warmer instead of the electric blanket, because we figured out several years ago that they last longer. So when we had the electric blankets, we had to replace them every single year. And now we've had this mattress pad for, I think, 3 years, maybe 4. So I turn mine on to like 1 or 2 so that my bed is warm. I see Brenda feels me. And then I open my window, and you can almost get frostbite on the end of your nose, but my bed is warm. And then in the morning, I don't want to move, of course, because, you know, it's warm in there. Hey, Shannon. All right, we are getting ready to do our first question, so you are just in time. Let me put your name down, and we'll ask the question. We have 5 answers on this one. It is the best way to sleep. I think so, too. Fans, open windows, and a warm bed. Let's go with number 4 on this one. After taking a selfie, where are you likely to send it? So this could be a person or a place. After you take a selfie, where are you likely to send it? What do you think the top 5 answers are? This doesn't have to be you personally. Instagram, yeah, social media, number 3. Any type of social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, your friends, yes, number 4, Shannon, you got it. Family actually was not on there as family. There are more specific families, not your daughter, your hubby, yep, number 1. Spouse or partner, number 1. Who else in your family? There's another one that's in your family. Your children. No, actually not your children. And you know why? Because your children will make fun of however you're dressed. Your mother. Yep, your parents. Number 2. And somebody who's not in your family, but are still in your kind of social circle. Another group of people. Not your siblings. You know that thing about how, the meme about how you have a daughter and they tell you you're going to have a friend for life, and your friend just told you that, or stole your mascara and told you dress like Adam Sandler? Yeah, that would be mine. Coworkers. Yep, that's number 5. Coworkers was number 5. Your friends was number 4. Okay. You have now sent all your selfies out into the world. So let's go ahead and look at the next 5. Let's see. Let me make sure my windows are layered right so I can see everybody. This is Teasingly Trendy in orange. So we have orange moonstone beads along with transparent, or white as they call them, crystal cut beads. We have a little bit of the larger chains. Your coworkers, your hubby, mine too. Actually, I'm his boss, but we'll debate that another time. Silver beads right here in the middle. This one you could double over if you wanted to make a layered short necklace. It works great for that. This one's down here around belly button area. With the 2-inch extension, we're going to get closer to that dropped waist. So again, probably about the bottom of your waistband. And if you wanted to double it over, you could arrange the beads however you want them to be. But you could get some layers like this. So just showing for length, you could have 2 layers like that. And I usually use the extension if I'm going to do that because it does give you a little bit more room to play with. So this is Teasingly Trendy. It is in orange. It is number 106. 106. Number 107. 107, we have some seed bead and pearly earrings. These are in blue and orange, so kind of a light blue. And then we have the regular medium orange with white pearly beads. Let's give you a close-up of these. See if I can get them still enough that the camera will pick them up. Aren't they cute? And they do have a nice solid silver back on them, so that's going to hold those seed beads in place because otherwise, they get misshapen pretty easily. This is the length and size of these earrings. So we have Pearl Crush in orange. Hey, Carla, thanks for dropping in. Number 107. Pearl Crush in orange. Aren't they cool? I like flowers anyway, but I think those are neat. I like seed beads. I don't wear them very often because I've got grandkids that pull on my jewelry trying to play with it, and I don't want it to break. But I do like them. Next up, we have Aerial Affection in purple. I'm also going to get these close up so that you can see. Our top butterfly is a purple rhinestone, and our bottom butterfly is a purple iridescent. And then this is very fine snake chain hanging down from the bottom. Let's give everybody an opportunity to see that up close. This is the length and size. I have these myself, but I have them in pink. I don't have the purple. The purple is not an overwhelming purple. It's a very light purple. So if that makes any difference to you, this is number 108 tonight. Wouldn't necessarily have to wear them with something purple. It's kind of what I'm saying. They're going to be light enough that you could pass them off as like white. They're not quite white, but you know what I mean. Another one from my collection. Extra exclusive in black. I get so many compliments on this necklace when I wear it. So this is in gold and black, and you can see there's some glitter in the black piece. It's mostly red and gold, but there are some other little colors in there that you can see depending on how the light hits it. And then the earrings are those same pieces, so no need to upgrade if you don't want to. I usually wear my gold hoops with them because I love hoops. This is the length and size. So it is just above the collar right now. I usually use my full extension, which is going to bring it down here to below the collar. So it's going to sit right in here. So we have extra exclusive in black. This one is going to be number 109. You love hoops too? Yeah. They're so versatile. You can wear them with anything. So you get them in different colors and you have a match for every single necklace in your jewelry collection. So you can't go wrong with a set of hoops. A good set. Speaking of hoops, here we go. Silver chain hoops. So these look like necklace chain, the larger gauge chain, but they are formed in a hoop in silver, a little bit on the bigger side. So this is the length and size. That's why we show you these so that you can tell. You want these, Brenda? Gotcha. 110. These are Brenda's. Climate change is what they're called. Playing on that chain. All right, let's ask another question. see something good. Oh, here we go. 5 answers. That fan is tickling my nose again. 5 answers on this one. Let's do number 3, because I want to see how many people besides me put this off. I will put it off as long as I possibly can, and my family complains, but I still put it off. Name the chores you tend to procrastinate. The chores that you tend to procrastinate. What are they? Laundry, number 5. Fortunately, my kids do their own laundry now, so it's just me and Max. We usually have enough. Dishes, number 4. I hate dishes too. The bathroom, that one was not on there, but that's good. We're glad that everybody's cleaning their bathrooms. Sweeping wasn't on there. Mopping wasn't on there. Grocery shopping, you got it, Shannon. That was number 3. Who else procrastinates when they have to grocery shop? I just don't want to go. It was great during the pandemic when you got everything delivered. Yeah. 2 more. The top 2 still haven't been guessed. Chores that you procrastinate. Washing your car. Ooh, that should have been on there. It was not. Dusting. Not dusting. This one usually we get the men to do. But you know what? They procrastinate too. What chore do you usually get the men to do? And you usually have to remind them. The trash. Yep, number 2. And the place that nobody ever sees. So it's the last place you clean. Usually you don't have guests in this area, so it doesn't get cleaned. In fact, in my house, it's where we pile everything. Somehow. Behind the fridge. Ooh, not behind the fridge, but that's a good guess. Under the sink. Also a good guess. Not on there. Your bedroom. Yeah, nobody's going to be in your bedroom. So when you're cleaning up quick for guests, you don't have very long, everything gets shoved in the bedroom. Throw it on my bed. That's what I usually say. If I don't know what to do with it right now, throw it on my bed. I'll figure it out later when everybody's gone. So you don't do that at your house, Brenda? Hi, Jessica. Good to see you. Let me put you on here. By the way, if you miss any portion of the show, the replays are always posted after the show, and you are welcome to watch them and still claim on them. Facebook and Instagram and YouTube send me notices. So if you claim something after the show, Rosie's there? Good. Hi, Terry. So Rosie and Terry are there too. Let's put them on here. So if you miss part of the show, you can always catch the replay and claim on there. As long as it's available, I will put it in your pouch and I'll let you know. All right. Next piece. These are all one and dones, ladies who are coming in. So everything is the last one and we can't get more. This is dewy disposition in orange. So you can see the dewy beads. Aren't they cool? So we've got teardrops, we've got round, and then these are kind of a milky white crystal cut. And they're 2 layers. The earrings, also those dewy orange beads. Although, you know me, I'm going to put a pair of silver hoops with this. This is the length. So a little bit above the collar, a little bit below, so about half and half. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here. So most of the necklace is going to kind of be in this middle area, middle of the chest. So we have dewy disposition in orange. It is going to be number 111. Let's not get them overlapping. They all get caught in each other, and I try to pull something off of there. You don't have a guest closet, so their things go on your bed. I don't have one either. I did put a coat rack up next to my door, and we just hang them there. One of those that hangs on the wall. Works pretty well. All right, next up we have fine florals in silver. So we have the silver hematite. That is the clear kind, not the mirrored kind. We have a pearly bead in the center, and then white rhinestone all throughout the rest of the pendant. We have the chain tassel on the bottom. This is the length. So we're starting below the bust in the upper abdomen. Our chain tassel goes down past the mid-abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, we're going to be in belly button area, so somewhere down there. Yeah, they take up basically no room, Brenda, on the wall. They sit pretty close to the wall, and ours has like 5 hooks, I think, across it. This is fine florals in silver. Of course, the hazard is that they hang everything on it. Number 112. Not that that would happen. $113. This is Cosmic Curator in black. So this is the black chain. So it's black snake chain, black metal. And then it's kind of a silvery black rhinestone, emerald cut with a white solitaire above it. Simple, but very stunning. This is the length. So our emerald cut rhinestone, mostly below the collar. The solitaire is above it. With the 2-inch extension, this is going to hang down to mid-chest, which is going to bring all of that down to about the mid-chest area, definitely under the collar. So we have Cosmic Curator in black. This is going to be $113. And I'm drinking coffee, half calf, for those of you who just came in. So I'm not getting hyped for tonight, even though it doesn't keep me awake anyway. But drinking coffee, and it made me hot over here. So now I'm glad that it's cooled down. It's almost cold coffee, but without the ice in it. So now I can drink it quickly, and hopefully it'll stop making me hot. This is Canyon Cottage in black. So this is the black crackle stone. You can see that nice white marbling going across that black stone. And then our round medallions. We have that spiral in the center and almost like a basket weave on the outside. Sorry, that hand sanitizer is making my nose itch. Even more. Get the hand sanitizer and let's do it again. The earrings are the black stone. If you want to upgrade them, we do have some other black stone earrings. This is the length. So most of it above the collar, a little bit below the collar, but with the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down all below the collar, down to the mid-chest. So pretty nice length for sitting in the neckline of our blouses, dresses. This is Canyon Cottage in black. And it is going to be $114. Number 114. Go. Try to keep that from hanging up other things. And number 115. 115. Silver sequins. They're metal though. Hear Me Shimmer in silver. So this is like a 3D sculpture of silver sequins. You see them from all the sides, layered over each other. This is the length and size. These are pretty cool. So Hear Me Shimmer in silver is number 115 tonight. 115. All right. Another question. How did we get here? Why does my nose itch so much? All right, 5 answers for this one. Let's do number 4. What are some reasons people pull an all-nighter? Why would you pull an all-nighter? You're up all night. Why are you up? That's usually the question I ask my kids in the kitchen. Work, number 1. Done that a few times. Studying, yep, number 4. That was the winning answer. Good job, Violet. Can't sleep, number 5. Insomnia. Texting, oh, that is not on there, but it's so true. I do that in the middle of the night. Or reading a book, that's not on there either, so I can give that away. Sick was number 3. Oh, not a movie, but that's a good thought. Medical emergency, also not on there. Think about your younger days. Why would you be up all night? Oh, a newborn, that'll do it, but it's not on there. Evidently, they didn't ask moms. Partying, absolutely right, Jessica. Partying was number 2. I see, there must be way too many of you that are staying up all night. You're binging TV, Shannon? I'm usually reading. You know how it is when you get to a good point in a book and you're not that far from the end. You know, you might be like 80% done and you convince yourself that you can finish this book before you go to bed so that you know how it ends. And at like 3 o'clock in the morning, you're like, I probably should have just gone to bed and read it the next day. Yeah. I don't know why that never occurs to me earlier, but I should have my books taken away, honestly. I should be grounded. All right, another long necklace. We have Watch Out for Rain. This is in silver, so again, we have that gray colored rhinestone, and it's surrounded by tiny white rhinestones on the outside. Isn't that pretty? This has nice large chain links, so if you wanted to shorten this, you could fasten into it at any point. Drop the rest down your back. Nobody's going to see it. This is the length. So it's down around belly button length. And with the 2-inch extension, going to sit down right about your natural waistline. Don't give Max any ideas. He's not in here. And he doesn't watch my shows. So we're safe. This is Watch Out for Rain in silver. Hold that. Number 116. 116. Number 117. We have Put Your Best Face Forward. These are in antiqued copper. So we have hammered antique copper. These are not quite as big around, but they are wider than most of our hoops. So you got a short, fat hoop. Kind of like me. Look, they'd even match my top with the brown in it. So great color for fall. That's why I say the coppers are awesome for fall. Put Your Best Face Forward in copper is number 117. They match all the browns. And then we have the shiny copper. You want that one too? 117 for Brenda. Gotcha. We have the shiny copper. So this is also great with your rusts and your oranges and your browns to brighten them up just a little bit. You wear yours like that a lot. I have some like that too, and I wear mine. They're so versatile. So these are, I guess we're going to call them oval links. They're not quite round, and they're a little bit uneven. If you see that, they're a little thicker in some areas than others. This is called Short Circuit. It also has the little oval-shaped rings as earrings. So think about what I was saying. This is the length. So sitting right above her collar, just a little bit of space in between there. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to about here. So most of it is going to be below the collar. Just a tiny bit sticking up. This is Short Circuit in copper. It is number 118, if I can get the number card up. 118 for that one. Let me turn this fan. Maybe that's aggravating it. Got to have the fan in here, but you know, it doesn't have to blow right on me. Number 119. We have Flared Flare in silver. These are vintage paparazzi, so they're going to be a little bit harder for you to find elsewhere. I have this one pair left. They are the hematite rhinestones, It's kind of an elongated kite shape with the little chevron shapes in the middle. This is in antique silver. It's a little bit darker silver. This is the length and size. So we have Flared Flare in silver, number 119. Let's see, number 120, also black. This is the black metal. You can see that it's off black when I hold this one up. 119 to Jessica, okay? So you can see it's the lighter black, almost like a charcoal color. So this is the black metal. We have rings and beads. And those beads are in a few different sizes. I think these rings are all the same size. I'm looking, they're a little bit smaller on the top layer and then a little bit larger on the bottom layer. And our earrings are the rings too. This is what it looks like. So we have one layer up above the collar, one layer kind of down going over the collar, a little bit above, a little bit below. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down to mid-chest, which is going to put this about here, between here and here. So this one is Warning Bells in black, although this makes absolutely no noise. It's not a very good warning bell, right? Number 120. I like wearing the bangle bracelets because it irritates my daughter. Like when I go to raise my hand, all my bracelets shake and rattle against each other, and it irritates her. Because my purpose in life right now is to irritate her so she won't miss me when she leaves. I asked her today, what are you going to do without all of us to irritate you all the time? She says, I don't know, be happy. So I'm doing my job right. I'm glad to know that I irritate her. All right, let's see. 5 answers. Let's go with number 3. What is the advantage of working from home? The advantage of working from home. I've done it for years, still doing it some of the time. What's the advantage? Where is she going? She is getting married. She's getting married. It's not official yet, so you didn't hear it from me. But we all know it's coming. No traffic. Absolutely. That one's not on there, though. But it's in no traveling. So, no dress code. Yep. You can wear whatever you want. Number 5. Rolling out of bed. I used to do that all the time. And if I got tired, I would go lay down for a little while and take a nap and then get back up and work some more. But it wasn't on there. Evidently, these people don't actually work at home. What else would be an advantage of working from home? So you don't have to travel. There's no dress code. What else? Although if you have to be on Zoom, there might be a waist-up dress code. You know, we all wore our shorts with our nice tops, right? Hi, Iris. Thanks for dropping in. Make your own hours. Yes, number 4. Stay with your kids. Yep, number 2. So much easier. That's why I did it at first. So I had 4 kids and I needed daycare after school and before school for 2, and then full-time on 2 more, and it would have been more than I would have made. Save on gas. Yes, number 3. That was the last one. You save money. Yeah, save a lot of money because you can eat at home. You don't have to buy gas. You don't have to have special clothes. Your internet's a tax write-off. You know, it works. You got them all. You must have some people familiar with working from home. I enjoyed it while I did it. Sometimes, in some ways, it's not nice because you're like never off duty. So mine was just, I didn't have certain work hours. I had to just do it until the work was done. And so sometimes I felt like I never got off from work. But it's a trade-off. I also could take my kids to dentist appointments and doctor's appointments and go grocery shopping in the middle of the day if I wanted to. Just stop my work, come back to it. All right, this is Watch Me Fly in red. So we have the red crackle stone in here and a light, medium brown wood, light to medium brown wooden beads. And then these cool little beads that have a motif on them. A feather dropping down from those. I almost forgot to mention the feather. Look at that. This one lays across the bust, just going a little bit below with the 2-inch extension. That's going to put it mostly below the bust. So most of the way below the bust there. This one is Watch Me Fly. And it is in red. I also do have this in a pink crackle stone, but it is not a one and done, so I don't have it out tonight. But if you would rather have the bright pink crackle stone, I do have that. $121 for that one. Next up, I was looking at what was down here. Another set of hoops, because, you know, gotta have hoops. These are in shades of blue. This is called Ritzy Reputation in blue. And I'm going to kind of roll those around, because you can see they are like an ombre effect. They start light up at the top and go to the darker blue, or almost like a dark turquoise underneath. Hi, Yvonne. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. And then they're offset a little bit. So you can see they're not quite even the way that they're formed. This is the length and size. Yeah, I like these too, Violet. But I already had a set of hoops in this blue, and I couldn't justify having two. So I'm giving them up. Ritzy Reputation in blue, number 122. I wear them with my Amazon vest because they match so well. Then I go pull in the Amazon warehouse and everybody's like, I love your earrings. Me too. All right, number 123. 122 to Brenda. Do you need me to get out more hoops, Brenda? You also want 122, Aunt Dora. Let me see what I can do about that. I might have another one, or somebody that has another one close by. Soulful Sunrise. This is in black. This is wooden. So we have the wooden circle inside your pendant and wooden beads, black wooden beads in the chain. And our earrings are the black wooden beads as well. This is the length. So we have mostly below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it will sit down to mid-chest. Or I may have one I kept for myself that I'll give for you, because I do have blue hoops already. This is Soulful Sunrise in black, and it is number 123. Okay, Brenda, but we'll see if we can get another one, okay? I'll let you know. Brenda says you can have them, Aunt Dora, but we're going to see if we can get her another one anyway. Marquise Melody. This is in white, so we have white and turquoise crackle stone in here. This is a little bit longer short necklace. Polished silver beads up at the top, and then this is a rounded chain. It is kind of like a box chain, but round, if that makes any sense to you. You can wait too. Well, we'll see who gets them first, or if I have some that I held back. Sometimes I do, because I'm thinking that I want them. And if somebody else wants them, I'll give them up because I've got plenty. So marquee shape. It's also hammered silver at the bottom in the pendant. This is the length. So right in the middle is right at the bust. And then this one is hanging just below the bust. So you've got a little bit above, a little bit below. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down to about mid-abdomen. So nice length on that necklace. There is no way to shorten it since it's got the rounded chain, but it's a nice length anyway. This is Marquise Melody in white, and that is white and the turquoise color. 124. Let's see, number 125. Let's do this one. Absolute Admiration. This is in silver. So again, we have the hematite or gray rhinestone. They're in abstract shapes, so those are irregular shapes, and they're suspended between two chains. So it's like the stones are nestled in between the two chains. And I like the bigger chain on this. Almost to the paperclip size, but not quite. So this is the length. Makes a really nice V right there. So sitting right at that collar with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to mid-chest. Right there. We have Absolute Admiration. This is pretty. I've almost kept this one several times. Absolute Admiration in silver is going to be number 125. All right, let's ask another question. Then we'll see what else I've got here. Let's see. All right, here's 5 answers, and you guys are going to have way more than 5 answers. So a bunch of them are not going to be on this list, but they all should be. Hi, Tamika. Good to see you. Don't worry, you can catch the replay for most of it, but we're still going. So there's still time. 5 answers on this one. Let's go with number 2, because it really irritates me. What are annoying things that other drivers do? Annoying things that other drivers do. What do you think? What are your pet peeves when you're driving? I know I have some. Several of them, actually. Cut you off. Absolutely. That was on number 1. No blinkers. Yeah, number 5. Stop short. Oh, that wasn't on there, but that is absolutely true. Turn signals. Yep, we got that one. Number 5. Drive on your highway. I don't think that we can count that. It's not your highway. I hate to tell you that. Pass you and then slow down. Don't you hate that? Not on there, though. Slam on their brakes or pump their brakes. Nope, not on there. What else is super annoying? And I mean super annoying. To sit when the light turns. That is good too. It's going to make somebody do this. That's also annoying. Backseat drivers, Sunday drivers, driving too slow in the fast lane. Honking their horn. Yeah, number 4. They're honking their horn. And a lot of times you look around and you're like, why are you honking? There is absolutely no reason for you to be honking. Talking on the phone. Thank you, Marlo. That was number 2. That is my biggest pet peeve because people cannot drive when they're talking on the phone. I don't know what happens. It's like all their training goes out the window. They're talking on the phone. They're not concentrating on anything else. They're all over the place. We have one more answer. One more answer. And I've been I've been guilty of this before, but not like other people are. I see some every day and I'm like, they should get a ticket. What do you think? Not texting, but that's good. It's right up there with talking. Phone should be banned in the car, unless you've got them attached to Bluetooth. And even then, not changing the radio station. Always want people to get a ticket when they're doing this, especially if they're doing it too much. It's just annoying. Not their makeup. That's a good guess, though. Oh, not eating, but that is also a good one. That's how I got in one of my accidents, because somebody was eating and wasn't watching. And when I stopped, they didn't. what might other people do that really get on your nerves? And Kim, you had it half right earlier. A lot of times they make noise too when they do this. A lot of noise. They're very loud. I don't know what that has to do with this, but it all goes together somehow. Drinking and driving. Not drinking. Not the loud music, but that's good. All right. I'm going to give it to you in 3, 2, 1. Driving too fast. Driving too fast. And who knows why they're doing it, but you always have that people that get out from behind you and they just zip up the road, probably 20 miles an hour too fast, at least. And you're thinking, I wish a policeman was here right now. I say that every time. I wish a policeman was here right now to see this and give them a ticket. Because they're speeding and then there's ridiculous. This is not NASCAR. We have no problem with NASCAR, but not on the road. Not on the regular road. Okay. Next up, we have gold hoops with pink flowers. Yes, only to go to the next road. Isn't it irritating? Or you'll get to 2 stoplights up and they're right there at the stoplight with you. So these have the pink organza flowers with gold centers, and they are hung on gold hoops. So if you like the flowery stuff, this is for you. This is the size, so they're a little bit larger. I also have these in blue with a silver. John laughs when that happens. Yep, I agree with you. Late for an accident. So these are petaled pageant. They are in gold, and the flowers are on both sides of each of these hoops. These are number 126. $127. We have brass hoops with brown leather on the top. So all the way around this top, there is brown leather. Yeah, I'll find them. If they're not on here, I'll get them later and show them to you. But I think they're on the spinny thing. You notice my very technical words here. Yeah, spinny thing. All right, these are Fearless Flavor in brass. This is the length and size. They're like a baby blue. These are going to be number 127. 127. Let me see if I have those blue ones handy. I'm supposed to have one of everything on these spinny things, but sometimes it doesn't happen. I do have them here. Yay! I liked these flowered hoops. They weren't super popular because you have to have specific tastes, but I like them. Here we go. Petaled pageant in blue. These are the blue, and they have little blue crystal centers. They are on a silver hoop. Let's see those up close. This is the length and size. So let me move that one out of the way so you can see what one single one looks like. And these are one and done as well, so they'll fit in our show. Petal pageant in blue is going to be 128. Okay, what is left? 129. 129 is Trendy Twinkle in orange, and it is hung backwards. There we go. So we have an orange rhinestone right in the center on that second strand. We have the little star up at the top with a little rhinestone in the middle, and then a beaded chain at the bottom. This is the length and size. So a little bit more dainty necklace, but the layers are really nice. So hanging from the collar to mid-chest, and with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here at the top of the bust. So this is Trendy Twinkle in orange, and it is going to be number 129. I'll be glad when allergy season is over. 129. And let's see. Last but not least, because we never have a least. Let's see what it's going to be. I'm debating. I always have a debate with myself. Rosie, 129, you got it. Let's do this. We have a bracelet because we haven't had any bracelets tonight. These are black rhinestones. So this is a kind of a reverse cuff. So your opening right here is in the front, and then it goes all the way around the back of your arm. So a little cluster of black rhinestones accented with white rhinestones. This is called Going for Glitter in black. It's going to have a nice low profile. So if you don't wear bracelets very much or you don't like big bracelets, this is a great one to start with. And these cuffs, in case your arm is a different size, they do bend pretty easily. So you could bend them in to make them smaller or stretch them a little bit to make them bigger. Just don't do it too many times because you will break the metal. So I usually adjust them once to where I can use them, and I'm happy with them, and I leave them there. This is going to be number 130, Going for Glitter in black. All right, that is our last piece for tonight. We have, I believe, enough people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 people, so we get to spin to see who gets a free piece this week. We've been spinning pretty regularly lately, so that's really nice. If you've got friends, invite them to the show. That'll help us reach our 10 people, and that way we can give away a free piece at the end of the show. Let me put your names on the list here really quickly. Bear with me. Fortunately, I type fairly fast. And let's spin it. 126, 27, and 28 for Brenda. Okay, gotcha. And Jessica Rodriguez. So let us circle your name. And Brenda's got 126, 127, 128. Gotcha. So if you watch the replay, you want any of these other pieces, go ahead and claim them, and Facebook or Instagram or whatever will send me a notification, and I will put them in your pouch as long as they're still available. Everything was one and done. So unless I have one hidden somewhere, which is possible, it's the last one and I can't get any more. So we'll see how that goes. I do have some friends who have some inventory, so sometimes I can get one from them. So I do try to do that before I tell you no. So feel free to claim if you'd like. And Facebook takes a few minutes before it goes up. Instagram is pretty much immediate. So we'll be invoicing tomorrow evening. Sometimes it goes into Tuesday morning. Depends on how busy I am on Mondays, but it shouldn't be too bad tomorrow. So we'll get those invoices out Monday evening, and then we'll be ready to ship on Tuesday morning for the paid invoices. So we'll see you back on Friday night. We've got new items coming in this week. So I know we're getting a delivery on Tuesday, and there may be another one before the end of the week. So we'll have new items to show you on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great week. Everybody have fun. Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which doesn't rule out much. And have a great Sunday night. Enjoy the rest of it.